Hello guys, it's Betty Tech. So today I'm going to show you how to come up with this simple design using Adobe Photoshop. So let's get started. For those of you who are familiar with Photoshop, you know that this is how our layout looks like. We have the color panel, we have the layer panel down, you have the tool panel where all the tools are found. So I'll go to File and click on New. We have this layout. I'll set my frame size to portrait. I'll set my height to 29.7, my width to 21, and my resolution at 300, and my colors in RGB. There are two types of colors that people mostly use to design: CMYK and RGB. RGB is for web view, while CMYK is for printing. So this is just for web view. I'll be using RGB. My background is at white, so I'll click on create, and we have this layout. So I'll go to, I want to insert my background. As you can see, the background of that design I just showed you guys, I want to insert the background. I'll go to File, I'll go to Place Embedded, and it is going to open to a folder where my backgrounds and my images are saved. So now I'm looking for that background. Okay, I think this is it. I'll click on it and I click on Place. So that's it. As you can see guys, this is not, the background is not really fit on a portrait frame, so we need to enlarge it. If you look closely, there's this small square box up here in which you can use to enlarge. You just simply need to left click and you carry up, scroll and go up, left click down, make sure that it's like this, you left click and you bring it down. Okay, so it's perfect. It is either you click on this tick to ensure that everything is okay, or you go to the move tool, click here. No, sorry for that, you click on the move tool. Okay, that's it. So everything is okay. So next up, we want to insert a shape in this background. So this is a tool menu here, this is a shape menu here. Sorry, I want to insert a circle, that's an ellipse. Click on it and you have to left click and you draw the ellipse to the size that you prefer. And guys, please, when you're designing in Photoshop, always make sure to go back to the move tool to ensure that everything is perfect. So this is our color panel here, so I can come here and click on this color. Is indicating that our colors on the ellipse is black, so I want to change the color to red. So yeah, we have this red color here. You could either click here or you click on this here and you select the color that you want or that you prefer, but I want red, so I'll select this and it just appeared like this. So now I need to insert my picture in this shape. Let's go. I'll go back to File, I'll click on File, Embedded again, Place Embedded again, and I'm looking for the picture or the image that I want to insert in that shape. Okay, so I will choose this to insert, place, and it has appeared like this. So guys, I need to reduce the shape. You have to left click and you reduce at this panel. You carry the shape on, carry the image on top of the shape. I prefer to reduce again and I carry. So guys, next up we're going to go to the layer panel. Layer panel is where you see everything that you insert in your design. That is where it is found. So if you come here, you see the layers. You can see this is a circle, this is my image, this is how it is saved. So if I want to insert this image in this ellipse, I'll always make sure that the image is on top of the ellipse. That's, the layer should be on top of the ellipse. So you right click here, right click, and you have this create clipping mask. Click clipping mask is to insert the image in that shape. So I'll click, it has inserted. So now I'll click on this is my image, and I take Ctrl T on my desktop to highlight like this, and I want to enlarge the image so that it can fill up the shape. I'll left click and I drag, left click and you drag again till it's perfect to your content. So I could either click on this tick here or I click on the move tool, whichever you prefer. So that's it. So our next step is to insert a different image in a different shape. So let's go. So I'll be using a rectangle for that. I'll click on the rectangle and I draw. Now I want it to be straight. I don't want it to be curvy like that, so I need to use that. So now I'll go to my move tool to ensure that everything is perfect. I'll click on the shape and I click on Ctrl T to reduce the size. Okay, I think that's the size I want. And guys, if you come to this layer, this panel here, there's this appearance and where you see the color. So I'll change the color. I was supposed to click on the move tool, sorry. Click on the move tool and I click on the color and it has appeared. So I'll use the same color, red. So that's it. See, click on the shape again. You see this appearance that shows here. This appearance is either you can change that rectangle shape to a different shape of your choice. So I'll click here. I click on the appearance again. So now guys, I want to make the edges of the rectangle a little bit curvy on one side. So these are the 4 sides of the rectangles, as you can see here, and this here is always highlighted like this. When it's highlighted like this, you can increase and the rectangle becomes curvy in all the corners of the rectangle. But now I want to do but a particular section, so of this, and I set this to 0. Set this to 0 as well. This to 0. Okay, so this is the area in which I want to enlarge or to make it a bit more curvy. So as you can see, I set all these ones to 0 and I want to give it a curvy shape. So I need to, when you click here, you just need to left click and you drag to whatever number you want it to look like. Once you drag, you can see on the shape how it is going, the angle, you can see the angle. I drag. Okay, I think that's perfect for me. That's it. So I'll go back to my layer, and this is a rectangle. I want to duplicate the rectangle to 2 because I want to use 2 images to insert. So I'll right click here, I'll go to duplicate layer. So this menu appear. You could either leave it as this, or you could change and put a different name, but I just want to leave it as it is. So I'll click on OK. It has duplicated. So you come now to the shape, you left click and you carry to the position where you want it to look to be, as you saw in the previous design. So I'll go now to place embedded to insert my image in these shapes. I'll come to place embedded. Now I'm looking for a different image to insert. Let me see. I'll choose this one. Click on placed. As you can see, that is how it appears. You could reduce the size to what you want. You just need to left click and you drag these edges to reduce the size. Now I want to insert in this rectangle. This is the first rectangle, so I paste it on top of it and I go to the move tool and click on done. So now I'll go back to the layer. Guys, remember I told you guys, if you want to insert an image in a shape, always make sure that that image is on top of the shape that you want to insert in. So I'll go now to the rectangle. This rectangle copy 1 is for the second rectangle up. this rectangle is for this rectangle down, the first rectangle. And now I'm looking for my image. This is my image. I want to insert. I have to left click and carry it down to where the first rectangle is. You can see this is the rectangle and this is the image. You left click and you create clicking mask to insert. Click on the image, click on Ctrl T on your desktop to enlarge the image to fit that shape. You need to fit the shape perfectly the way you want. I think I enlarge it a little bit more, so I need to arrange it to what I want. Okay, I think that's perfect. And I go to the move tool and I click. So now I'm going to be inserting the other image. You have to do is the same procedure. Just simply go to file, click on place embedded, look for the image that you want, depending if you have a file in your desktop that has all your images in. So I'll select this and I click on place. I have to reduce the size. The same procedure, guys. Reduce the size and I'm going to carry it. Left click and carry it up. As you can see, this image is below the shape, so I need to carry this image on top of the shape. So you go to your layer, you carry, and that's it. So right click on clicking mask, click on the image, Ctrl T, and you enlarge. Left click and you enlarge. Left click on your desktop and you enlarge.